I bought the program, I want to say, what was that? Probably over 2 months ago. And I was so excited. And I mean, anyone who has sort of my personality, when I get excited about something, I get really excited and I want to do it 24/7. And I usually get ahead of myself and skip some stuff.
Nice.
For people that don't know that are listening right now, Pierre's course, essentially with the module 4 paid ads, a lot of the stuff is already done for you. And I was literally just blown away that for the funnel, all I had to do was essentially just put my, change a few things, but it was already done for me. And I got so excited about that because, like I said, I consider myself a white belt when it comes to anything technology related, especially the stuff that you are. I consider you at a very high level at. I found out in real estate school, there's certain things I think in life when you hear it and it just kind of clicks that makes sense. The instructor basically, was explaining how, and you explain this well in the course, how you can essentially get paid to move into your own apartment. If
right.
you and I was like, well, that's really interesting. What business is this? And everyone in the class, I would.
So that's interesting. So your instructor kind of gave you that hack, but
I would not have known about this industry had he not said that. Yeah.
Right. So he gave you the little hack, because I teach that in the course, how you can free up commission out of thin air every time you rent an apartment. So that's cool. So your professor understood that and then mentioned it. There's a whole micro niche business that you can take advantage of, that revolves around that same advice. That's really interesting. Wow.
And when he said that, I went up to him afterwards because at the time I just moved into an apartment a week ago. This is a girl's worst nightmare. I've got just a chair with my Xbox, and I literally I came to the US with nothing. So I'm still in the process of furnishing everything. But anyway, I said, wait, could I get paid to move into my own place? He was like, yeah, absolutely. And I immediately then it clicked in my head, and I could understand. It's so funny. I heard the kind of doubt or the kind of looking down on that idea from the rest of the people in the class. But I knew then that there was something to this. I didn't know that it would lead me to you, and I didn't know it would lead me to a full-blown career now. But I knew that there was something that was an interesting opportunity for a side hustle. So thanks to you and thanks to Doug, I'm now doing this full time. But
that's so awesome.
I feel like your content, with the way that it's laid out and the quality, it's bound to take off. It's only a matter of time. So what are the odds someone like me who just moved back to the US, what are the odds that I find someone like you who is I mean, you've been doing this for a while. You're not on the up and cut, but I think your content is only going to get better, and it's only going to get more popular. And I think when the word gets out, it's really going to be huge. And what are the odds that I find you at this time, just when I got and we're in the same state? It was kind of woo-woo nonsense, but it felt like it was meant to be. Honestly,
that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
And so, but for people listening, the course is the possibilities do, and you're updating it all the time. That's what I really like about it. I spend a lot of money on my education. That's the thing I spend most on. I'm always doing courses. I'm always trying to better myself. I really think the possibilities are endless, and that's why I'm so excited, and that's why I hope that more people, as much as I would love to be, the only one in the world doing this, I also have seen such a great return on my investment working with you and buying your course that I hope more people do, because I really do see it as an incredibly unique opportunity at a niche that is really undervalued. I mean, if bring back to stock, if apartment locating is a stock, that thing is really undervalued right now. I really needed some guidance in this area, and I did just one last thing before we get off here. To anyone listening, I think Pierre said something really good earlier that I forget who says this quote. Might be Buffett. He says, we learn best from mistakes, but they don't need to be our mistakes. And if you can learn from someone like yourself who has split tested, tried, failed, and now you're at such a an awesome spot. I mean, for someone like myself, I mean, even just doing what I'm doing right now, which is certainly not the most efficient way to be doing it. I'm only going to be, optimizing that and getting better. It's cut. I mean, your course cut like 3 years off my learning curve of stuff I would have been doing, bumbling around by myself and not getting results. And I think for people, listening right now, that's so valuable. Or the amount of time that I would have had to put in to learn how to set up a funnel, or do any paid advertising. I mean, that is so out of my realm of competence. And to have it almost hard up for you is just awesome. So I hope to meet more people that buy the course on our on the Duck Hunters student page. I don't know how many we have on there right now, but it's an awesome community. We shoot back and forth, ideas, brainstorm ideas, and I hope to meet more like-minded people on that side. So yeah, definitely go out and get the program. It's worth every penny.
Thank you, man. Yeah, we're at 600 members in that Facebook group, and what is it? October the 8th right now. It's October the 8th. So, yep. 800 subscribers on YouTube. We're still small, man, but that's the point, get real support. And
it's gonna blow up, and I'm gonna be able to say I was here at the beginning. So I'm really excited about that.